In today's episode of the Power of Design podcast, I will be talking to Anna Lynch. Anna is a structural engineer, owner and CEO of Lynch Mikings Engineering in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm inspired and energized by Anna's story, an ability to make things happen in her own terms. During our conversation, we talk about believing in yourself, taking massive action to build your own business, and investing in people to create an engaging and fun workplace. This is my conversation with Anna. Anna, welcome to the Power of Design podcast. How are you today?
Doing good.
Anna, you are the owner of a successful structural engineering firm working with clients nationwide on multiple project types. What does it take as a female business leader being in a male-dominated industry?
What it takes is a lot of grit and perseverance to be a woman-owned firm in a male-dominated industry, because sometimes it's hard to gain respect. I feel like a lot of times male opinions are just assumed to be correct, and females are assumed to be let's just ignore it. So
Sure.
You have to have a lot of grit and perseverance to get your voice heard a little bit more than the males in the industry.
Yeah, and that's a topic that lately it's been more addressed. I think that has always been there in the workplace, but I don't know if it's technology or more culture. People just exposed to a lot more situations and understanding and how things work, that we're getting to a point where I think that's the real value of diversity, to get all those points of views across on the table.
Yeah, and in structural engineering, I mean, the industry hasn't really changed in 100 years. I mean, the lack of diversity is pretty eye-opening. I mean, if you look at all of the really high design, kind of impactful buildings in the U.S. even, and you look at who the structural engineer was of record, it is a white male.
Yeah.
And because of that, because of the lack of diversity, I think our industry hasn't changed much. So I think being a female leader for a structural engineering firm allows me to bring that diversity to really impact the industry moving forward.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I'm really excited and happy for what you're doing and the future that you're gonna create, not only for you, but for other women that are behind you and waiting to get for all those opportunities.